Back when I was 12 years old, I expressed interest in playing the electric guitar. One day, my father came home with a Series 10 electric guitar. I was quite shocked. We had an amplifier that had belonged to my grandfather in the garage, so I had all the beginner's equipment. The next week, I began taking lessons from a gentleman named Adam Twinner in downtown Sedalia at Wilkins Music. He was a young guy, and I really didn't feel like I was getting a lot out of him. So I learned how to play the major scales and read music out of the book, and stuck with it for a few more months, and then he went off to college, so he left me behind. I kept practicing when I had time, and then I signed up to take lessons from Dennis at Instrumental Influence. I would get there a little bit early to take a gander at the guitars and the different equipment around to see if there was anything that I would like. During the lessons, Dennis would teach me to play by ear, which means I could pick any CD I wanted to, take it to him, and he would listen to it, point out a few things, then show me how to play the music. I liked his way of teaching. It was fun, and I learned how to play the kind of music that I wanted to learn how to play. His style was much better than reading out of a boring old book that I didn't even really want to learn. One day, while waiting for my lesson, I was scoping out the selection of guitars when I noticed a very attractive white Ibanez RG350. It was $899 and it was on sale for $550. So this baby had everything from locking tremolo to locking neck, the top and bottom. I wanted the guitar more than anything I could dream of at the time. I also wanted a case to protect this work of art. So I began mowing lawns. I did it every week, but it didn't seem like I was getting enough money fast enough. So I got a job at the fair, waiting tables at McKinney's Fried Chicken. When it was all said and done, I worked the whole summer, and I was a couple $100s short of being able to purchase this fancy guitar. Now, I used to play the trumpet, so I had a good one in good shape stored away, so I took it in, and they actually took the rest of the payment off for the trumpet. Now that I had my guitar, you couldn't get me away from it. I spent night and day playing my precious. I really enjoyed the lessons with Dennis, but every good thing comes to an end as well. I had a friend at church that played the guitar named Josh Vance, and he found out that I played the guitar. He asked me to play with him at the church band. The only bad part was that they needed a bassist instead of another guitarist. Well, I didn't have a bass. So, Christmas was around the corner. I asked for one. Since I'm very picky, of course I had to go and actually pick out the exact one I wanted. I ran across a black D'Armond with an odd body style, so I had to have it. Christmas came around, and what do you know, I got it. I began playing at the church on Wednesday nights in the youth band. One of the lead guitarists stopped playing, and my friend stepped up to the lead guitarist. That left me for the best bassist. I became very good very fast. The next year, I was starting a band with a couple of my friends, and I was tuning up and down all the time. I finally got tired of it and requested another guitar for my birthday. My parents were shocked that I wanted another guitar already, being that I just got two in the past year, but I explained to them that I needed another guitar for my drop C tuning. It was too hard to do in between changing songs, so I took my mom out and showed her a bright orange BC Rich Mockingbird guitar. The guitar had a fine tuning tremolo, but no locking neck, so I couldn't change up the close keys while leaving my Ibanez in drop C. My mom was beginning to understand, so she talked to my father, and he finally agreed to it. On my birthday, after tennis practice, when my parents came to pick me up, they opened the trunk of the car, and lo and behold, there's my bag and my new guitar waiting inside. Now, I play rock music because, in my opinion, it's the best. I purchased an effects processor, which allows me to do many different effects to the guitar as it streams to make neat, nifty, and brilliant music. um, I do really cool things now. I don't have as much time as to play my guitar as I used to because of school and sports and work. But when I get to, I really enjoy them to the fullest. I play around with different people now, back at school, church, and I enjoy playing with friends. And that's it.